For example, the most psychotic menace we've ever seen on TV. This nigga can destroy the galaxy if he wanted to. The laughingest laugher who ever laughed. Frank Heffley from Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I know I've been seeing the Frank Heffley schizophrenia edits for the past few weeks on TikTok. I'm not gonna lie, that's what made me add bro on here. I never really noticed when I was younger, but I saw the edits and I was like, hold on, this nigga was low-key a psychopath. Look into this nigga's eyes and try to tell me he's a normal guy. When he got mad, he had Greg and Roderick shook. Now the thing with Frank Heffley, he wasn't violent, but this nigga was pushing it. He looked like he could just snap at any second. He just has that natural aggression in his face. But unfortunately, he didn't run any fades, but let's not get it twisted. There will be fades in this video. But do y'all remember when Frank was paranoid about catching the teenagers lacking on Halloween night? He was on bad timing. So bang, it's Halloween night and Rowley comes over wearing the goofiest Halloween costume I've ever seen. I don't know what this nigga had on. Real ones always had beef with Rowley. This dude was just so soft. And Frank comes out of nowhere with these big buckets full of water. And we learned this nigga was getting his house violated with toilet paper every year on some regular show. But this year, nah, he needed his get back. He was sitting inside his room rubbing his hands like Dr. Doofenshmirtz. Then he started heading up to the roof, getting ready to leave somebody drenched. Now this menacology is justifiable. You know what I'm saying? The teenagers were messing with him and whatnot. But the only thing is, this nigga was shooting straight air balls. He has a history of throwing buckets of water on random civilians and his own children. And look at what this nigga was wearing. Bro had on a full body camo with the military face paint. He's a sweat. It's never that serious, Frank. But what makes this dude so terrifying is the body language and facial expressions. This nigga is so unorthodox, and a psychotic smile, oh lord. But we can't even lie, the pull-up game was elite until he ran into a bush. And you can tell by the stress on his face he was camping for hours. He was probably hearing voices and everything. Bro was losing his mind up there. You're weird, buddy.